Greetings, true believers, and welcome back to SpiderMan. We have some more so-called Untold tales today, some more side missions and collectibles. So let's start out by climbing the Avengers Tower. There is actually a trophy for perching atop the Avengers Tower. We're not quite going that high, we'll just get this backpack. At least we'll show off the very top of it.
Still not sure if opening this would set the Sandman free, but I'm in no hurry to find out.
Yeah, probably a better idea to just keep that in. Is that like a part of Sandman that Sandman is currently missing and he cannot use his sand powers, or how does that work? I guess that would have to be it. But yeah, that is all we can see of Sandman in this game. Well, he gets mentioned once by Aunt May, but that's it. Not really a huge loss.
Yuri, I found a Fisk construction site. Lots of busy worker bees up to no good.
Try to make some noise. If someone calls in a disturbance, I can send cars.
Noisy? I can do noisy.
Well, let's bring the noise, I guess.
Back up! For a guy in jail, Fisk's men are awfully loyal. How was he beating him? Hey, new arrivals! Did I mention this is a rent party? Chip in! No, for real, I need rent money!
SpiderMan, I just checked. There's been a rash of counterfeit bills in that neighborhood.
Counterfeiting? That's a dying art. I'll do my part to make it extinct. Bad haircuts, excessive cologne. Yep, more Fisk goons. More backup? Guys, Willie said to take the day off. Scout's honor!
Having just recorded the DLC hideouts, this is kinda comically easy. I mean, I guess it has to be because it's these are the first ones, the Fisk ones that you unlock. So they kinda have to be easy.
Everything's quiet here now, Captain.
Great. That's one more revenue stream Wilson Fisk can't use to pay his lawyers.
How many more Fisk construction sites are there?
None. He had every one of them working overtime to bring in money.
Well, now he's gonna have a tough time keeping his operation running, which is bad for Fisk and good for New York.
I trust you've enjoyed yourself.
Willie, funny story. I was just at one of your buildings, and you'll be shocked to hear that there were shenanigans of the criminal variety. TLDR, Fisk construction is closed.
I have other sources of revenue, but you've inconvenienced me. There will be consequences. My memory's long. My reach is longer.
I should make all the guys who've sworn to kill me fight it out for the privilege.
Yeah, all the hideouts in the main game are really kinda stupidly easy in comparison to the ones in the second or third DLC. The first one does not have any hideouts, but the second and third have a few, and those are balls hard. You'll see.
A spider signal. Cool idea, but any light source that made it bright enough was also way too hot. Someday, though.
Yeah, the spider signal was this thing that Spidey used to attach to his belt and would use to kinda spook enemies, or rather criminals, by projecting this big flashlight cone.
This station may be safe, because it's helping test an Oscorp military application, cloaking tech. but I don't love using armed drones to test in. Someone might get hurt.
Not if I'm the one who tests it. Let's see if I can integrate the cloaking tech with my suit. Success! Energy field interferes with my web gadgets. Not exactly a keeper. Uh-oh. Those armed drones are malfunctioning. They're dangerous, and the self-destruct signal's not working from here. But cloaked, I can get close enough to trigger the destruct mechanism. That drone didn't go far. I'll download its data before I wreck it, so they can ID the problem. Okay, I need to get within 10 meters of the drone to stop it, and I'll need to be cloaked.
Cloaking, huh? I guess we're testing gameplay mechanics for Miles in the sequel.
Now I've got to go visible again so I can swing to the others.
Because of course one of his powers is invisibility.
Stealth Spidey strikes again. Stealth mode was fun, but it's not worth losing my webs over. Hopefully Oscorp will figure out armed drones in Manhattan are not a good idea. But I'm not holding my breath. Now they've got the data they need. And the stealth tech is promising, even if it needs work. I think Harry's station is safe. And if they ever work the bugs out, maybe I'll whip myself up a stealth suit.
And then it's time for a drone challenge, which we are kinda screwing up at this point, getting stuck on geometry and all that fun stuff.
Now I can catch the drone.
We totally run out of time, but we still somehow managed to get a very small time bonus. That was fun. And then it's time for one more demon hideout.
Okay, let's see what's happening inside. Geronimo! MJ, I'm at the 5th location. Either there's a weird cosplay thing going on, or it's the demons.
Could be both. They need social lives too.
Well, let's see if I can make some new friends. Or enemies.
I still love the trip mines. Easily my favorite gadget.
So I think the new guys have to tag the old guys, and they have to go to their corner, no? Be honest, you were all waiting next door until I thought I'd won just to be mean, weren't you?
Peter, it looks like Lee took over a legitimate auto repair business.
Explains where the demons get all their vehicles. Trucks, ambulances.
Exactly. You shut this down, they'll have a tougher time moving around the city unnoticed.
I would hate to see the group text that got you all here! Hold on! Before we start, let me check the maximum occupancy for this place! MJ, I may have just done the opposite of repair at this repair shop.
Don't worry, I'll get the cops down there. They'll clean things up. That's all the places I could link to Martin Lee. We just made life a lot harder for the demons.
And easier for the DA to build a case against him. Thanks, MJ. I owe you dinner.
Ooh, nice. What price range are we talking about?
Any place you want. That has a $1 menu.
Still beats that time you tried to make dumplings.
Ah yes, Peter's dumplings, the proverbial noodle incident of this game.
Almost forgot I bought this snow globe for Aunt May. I think I get my love for this city from her.
We could sell this to Mr. House for like 2,500 caps or something like that. I forget the exact amount, it's been a while since I last played New Vegas. And that leaves only one backpack to be found.
Got it.
Well, that's not exactly a masterpiece shot of the UN building, so let's just circle around to get a better look.
I wonder if King T'Challa got his powers from being bitten by a radioactive panther. Dude's tough, but that'd still probably hurt.
I still need to watch Black Panther at some point. Preferably before it leaves Netflix. And then we have one more pigeon to find. If we can ever get up there, that is. Come on.
A pigeon. Ah, gotta get him.
Just a bit more. And got it.
Spider-Man, I can't believe it. Whole family's reunited.
No sweat, Howard. These birds are lucky to have you.
I try. Sandra was always better with them. They're her birds, really.
Well, now that she's gone, they're yours.
Feels like a part of her lives on that way, you know?
I definitely know. You're a good man, Howard.
Anytime you want to stop by and see the family, feel free. Darren says he misses you. Thanks again, Spider-Man.
I'm not actually sure if you can visit them. Who knows? In any case, we have one more backpack as well as one more landmark, and they happen to be right next to each other, so let's get that away.
Now, some people falsely say I make up stories about Spider-Man. And this will not help my case because it sounds outlandish, but I have personally seen listener-recorded video of Spider-Man snatching pigeons. Pigeon napping. Why? What possible purpose could there be for such aberrant behavior? I've thought about it long and hard, and I think I've figured it out. He's eating them. We've always assumed Spider-Man is a man with the attributes of a spider. But what if it's the reverse? What if somehow a spider gained the powers of a man, and he's stalking his prey? Somewhere there's a giant web with these poor pigeons stuck in it, waiting to be devoured. And will it stop at pigeons? Will we be next? I promise you this, I will not rest until I have the answers.
Ah, that is one of my favorite JJJ bits in the entire game.
My injured shoulder eventually healed. The bill took a lot longer to pay.
Kinda hard to see in the low quality version of the video how much that is, but suffice to say that is probably a hell of a lot. And that means we now have all 55 backpacks, or the collectibles rather. And with that, we unlock a new suit. It flashed on the screen briefly, so you might have noticed it already, but yeah, we get the homemade suit from Spider-Man Homecoming. He of course wears this janky homemade suit when he loses use of the fancy Stark suit. And it's really nice that they added this into the game. It's not necessarily my favorite suit to use, but it's well done. And it's a fun addition. Anyway, for the final landmark here.
Mott Street, the main street of Chinatown. Touristy, but fun.
Could have maybe been a better shot, but really who cares? So then, it's time for an actual side mission.
Hey, Spider-Man, there's another missing student. Latest MIA is Steve Hopkins. What worries me about him is some guys from Tombstone's gang started dealing in his neighborhood recently. Steve hated that. It's a nice area, but he was too scared to do anything.
If he's corrupted, he might take out his anger on them, and he's the one who'd get hurt.
This is the last picture Steve put up before he went silent. I couldn't find anything more recent.
Huh. Pretty sure this is the Upper West Side. I think I need to head north.
Thank you, Spider-Man. I could have probably figured that out myself.
Philip, what can you tell me about Steve?
He's a little guy. Wouldn't hurt to fly. I'm not sure he could if he wanted to.
Sounds like these dealers would crush him. And a little guy might burn out quicker. I better hurry. If I can find a park on the west side, next to water, I can use it to track the location. This Steve guy sounds like he's all responsibility but no power. I hope I can get there in time. Tombstone's gang might not be as bulletproof as their boss, but they're almost as deadly.
This was before we took down Tombstone, but I believe the dialogue does not change no matter when you do this.
There's the park. The photo must have been taken around here somewhere. I think that's the spot, over by those trees.
Damn, son, you got a death wish? Hey, fellas, let's take college boy to school.
That corrupted guy bit off more than he could chew. Guess I have to rescue him before I cure him.
Always a good idea.
Maybe I can take some of them quietly.
Also seems like a good idea. Never mind me, there is nobody here in janky red and blue pajamas running around. These bikes these days are really shoddily constructed. See, that just blew up when a gun hit it. Like the physical gun. Thing just split in half.
All clear, Steve. Let's get... Steve! Come on, I just saved you!
I love how indignant he sounds.
This is what they call tough love.
Oh, God. What did I do? I always had a problem with those guys, but... tonight I wanted to kill them. In ways I don't even want to think about.
Don't worry, this wasn't your fault.
Well, that does it for this video. I will see you next time.